friends, today we will talk about the new green card application that's coming into effect as of December 23, 2022, how to apply, how the public charge rule is reflected on the new green card application, and what you need to do to apply today in your specific category. So let's begin talking about the public charge rule in terms of when it came about. Well, since 1999, so it's been a long time, 23 years and more, the government has defined a public charge as anyone who will come here and will be likely to need public benefits. Usually, this is people who are coming as relatives, spouses, kids, parents of green card holders or U.S. citizens. And the idea is that we will let you immigrate and come here to be with your U.S. citizen family members, but please don't come and sit on the necks of the American society. We want to prevent you from taking any money from the U.S. government. Let your relatives support you. A true capitalist idea, right? So in reality, though, even though almost every family-based green card case needed an affidavit of support, and this is where it's coming from, public charge was proven by the relative filing the petition, the sponsor being the affidavit of support signer and being able to support the relative. Very rarely, if never, did I see cases denied because of the affidavit of support. Usually, if the main petitioner couldn't be the main provider, didn't have enough income, we would have a joint sponsor join in, and with two affidavits of support, nobody ever got denied, right? But that changed in 2018 when President Trump came in and his administration really decided to expand the definition of public charge and try to put in a new form to keep out poor immigrants that was seen as the wealth test. Well, Biden came into power and canceled all Trump era rules. However, very sneakily, on a very down low kind of way, we saw on December 12th, it was announced by USCIS that beginning December 23, 2022, all green card applicants applying from within the country inside the United States for adjustment of status will need to submit a brand new version of the green card application form I-485, and that does have the public charge rule tests in it. The government will be collecting a lot of information for the first time ever in that green card application. For example, debts. They have questions about what you owe and to whom. The government never wanted to know about your debts, but now they will. The types of debt they will be asking about and that you need to report are loans, mortgages, vehicle loans, student loans, and commercial small business loans. Revolving debt like credit card debt doesn't really matter as much, but if it's anything over $10,000, you will have to report it. So any loans, any credit loan, any debt, you do have to report with the new I-485 form. Also, number 2, they want to know about your education, skills, and qualifications. Not just like before the job, the name of your employer, and what was the position you did, but how much money did you make? What kind of a job was it? What is your education level? What is your highest level of education, your professional certifications, and what are your job skills? Almost like you have to give your resume. And this will help them make the decision if you are going to get a job once you come here, if you're going to be workable, if you will be able to work. And finally, they want to know if you used public benefits, in particular, cash assistance. Like if you ever received from the state or federal government in America and already used the American society with any benefits, like medical insurance that's free, like getting welfare and things like that. So you will have to report any public benefits which never really before they asked in detail about. So this is definitely something that's new. So 3 new things: your debt, your income. Number 2 is your education level, your skills and qualifications. And number 3, if you ever used public benefits before. Now, what does this test mean for you, right? Like, okay, this sounds interesting, good theory, but what does it mean for you? Well, first of all, they don't ask for the paperwork in support of these, but the idea is that they're testing people to make sure that they do qualify and that they are planning to be able to give the officers at USCIS the power to deny people who fail this public charge test. So even though right now they're not asking people to include paperwork supporting the answers to these questions yet, but if you answered something in a suspicious way, they will have the right to ask you to send requests for evidence, replies, and add things to your case. So maybe initially they will not ask for it, but later they look at your answers and they have questions, they will ask you in the form of a request for evidence letter, asking for the evidence. What is your paperwork in support of the answers you provide? So if you have a family immigration case, if you're doing a marriage case, if you're coming and you want to unite with a parent or a child or a sibling and your visa is current and you're filing inside the United States, you will definitely have to answer these really complicated questions. And I don't think you'll be able to do this without an attorney, or at least maybe even an accountant, so that you understand what is your income, what are your assets, what are your debts, and you know exactly what to put on that form. The form has become more complex than ever, and I think that now is the time. You cannot do this without a lawyer. I hope this information was useful to you. And finally, as a promise, we'll talk about who qualifies for a green card, who will need to worry about this, and who will not need to worry about this. Let's start with people who will need to worry about it. As I mentioned, anybody coming through a family petition, when your family members are filing for you, you definitely need this new form and have to be very careful with the responses, and you have to qualify. If you're filing through VAWA or U visa or asylum, anything humanitarian like that, you will not have to worry about this, because even if you did take some public benefits, your status allows you to do so. So you will be okay even if you kind of fail on some of these questions. And I hope that you won't, and I hope that you do use a lawyer, and we'll be happy to help. Give us a call today. We have a great team. We do paid consultations only, and we have attorneys that I personally trained in our office that are ready to listen to your problem and give you a very specific plan of action and tell you how much it will cost. We don't hide that fact. So give us a call to start your green card case today, and please subscribe to our channel and listen to us on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and see if there's anything that you're interested in, and feel free to write in the comments your questions. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.